Hey everybody, it's Chris, and I am back after I've scraped a canvas. Can I just tell you, thank goodness there are do-overs in this particular art. In the past, I've made a lot of cards, and we used to say just flip the cardstock over and you had a brand new side to try again. And today, actually this whole weekend has been nothing but seems like it's been nothing but scraping canvas and starting it all over again. So I am going to attempt a cloudy effect pour again. I think the first time my paints were mixed way too thin, and I think I did not have enough paint to cover my canvas. This is a 16 by 20 canvas that I'm working on. The colors are quite pretty, aren't they? So I scraped the canvas off and we're gonna give this a go again. So I'm gonna try a 16-ounce cup this time and see. I think having more paint and having it thicker will definitely help the cause a lot. The colors I'm using are the Soho Emerald Green, and this is that color. It's a very pretty color. And then my Liquitex Prism Violet, which is a huge favorite of mine. And then I also did kind of a rose gold, if you will. So this is copper as well as a dash of deep magenta and glorious gold. So kind of going for a jewelry effect, if you will. So I figured my purple is my amethyst. Obviously the emerald green is the emerald and the rose gold is the setting. And then this is the white. And my white is a combination of the Decoart Satin enamels. This is what gives you the cloudy effect, as well as the Flow Acrylic White. And I have mixed all of my paints with my pouring medium. The first time around I used Liquitex Pouring Medium and just water, and I think they were way too thin. So I'm gonna just try what has worked for me. I have thinned them down just a touch from what I normally pour, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go with what I know will work. So in the other videos that I've watched, I've noticed that if the white is the first in the cup, it's the last out of the cup, and it kind of tends to take over the painting. So I'm going to start with the deep violet in the bottom of the cup. I'm going to put about half of that in there, I think. And then we'll do a little bit of the white. I don't want to get crazy with it because I didn't think I had much of it in there last time, and holy cow, it kind of took over. And then next I'm going to do some of the emerald green. And I'm just pouring down the side of my cup so that my paints don't mix together. And then we'll come in with our rose gold. And I want to do about 2 layers. Ooh, that's pretty. I can see the sparkly. I want to do about 2 layers of paint. So we're going to finish off with the deep violet. I'm hoping my paint is not too thick this time. I'm hoping I have a better outcome than last time. We shall see. Okay, and then a tiny bit of the white. And then the green. Seems like an awful lot of paint, but I want to make sure that I have enough to cover the canvas this time. The cup is quite pretty. And then we'll come back in with the rose gold that we mixed. I would say there's probably a good 12 ounces of paint here. And then I'm going to do just a dash of the white on the top of that, I think. And hope that it doesn't take over again. All right, guys, fingers crossed. The cup is quite pretty. I don't know if you're able to see that or not. Probably not. So I'm just going to go ahead and start pouring out onto my canvas. And try to start in the center. And I'm going to turn the cup just a little bit so that my color is evenly dispersed. And I'm just kind of trying to stay close to my canvas. right. I definitely have a lot more paint than last time, so that's a good thing. I'm just gonna let this sit here for a minute and let it kind of spread out a bit. I think I'll go ahead and torch those bubbles. Okay, guys. Well, here's hoping this time it works. It's pretty so far. Let's see what we get if we start to tilt it. I'm gonna do my very best to keep you in frame here. Just gonna kind of move this around, try to keep my rings intact. And I want to try to get out to my corners before I start to dump. Sorry if you're not able to see it. Go off that corner down there and then bring it back down. Well, I would say it's definitely more successful than the first time I did it. Probably should have dumped that right corner while I was up there, but that's all right. Kind of want to stretch some of this out anyway, so. I'm just going to take it back down. Definitely prettier than the first time. All right, and come back down here to this lower right corner. Hopefully you can see that. I think I could have used just a tiny bit more paint though. It's kind of interesting. Just gonna see if I can catch this corner a little bit. And send it down there to the right. I'll try and get that bottom corner covered. I'm gonna tilt it pretty severely to get that paint down there, I think. Almost there. Okay. I just want to bring it back down a little bit and kind of distribute my paint a bit. And then I'll set it down so you guys can see. Wow, that's pretty cool. My copper kind of got lost. I can see a little bit of it up here in this corner. I'm just going to touch this corner up a bit. But it's very pretty. We'll see how much it changes. I'm going to let this sit here for about a half an hour or so, and then we will come back and take a look at it and see if it's changed any. So hold tight. Okay, this is sat for about a half an hour now. I think a little bit more of the white has come through up in this area. I'm still not seeing a lot of the rose gold. It looks like I've got some up here in this corner. It seems like the rose gold kind of got lost, so I wonder if maybe it needs to be mixed a little bit thinner. So, but I think it really turned out pretty, and it's definitely something different. So that is it for this one. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And please like and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.